Everyone thought about the question of whether there are mutants in Chernobyl. Since the accident at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, the area has become overgrown with thousands of legends that frighten the most incredible stories about the terrible zombie living in the vast radioactive lands. But is it true? Welcome. April 26, 1986, at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant there was an explosion, scattering hundreds or even thousands kilometers of life-threatening radionuclides, smeared the land for many years. Because of the accident, hundreds of people died, thousands became ill with oncology. Radiation did not spare plants and wildlife. In the first few years, small mutations were observed in newborn animals and humans. Mutants in the exclusion zone were not met. Except for cases of mutation of animals, they are supposedly associated with radiation. But it was not possible to prove it to scientists. Photo of the Chernobyl mutations animals after the accident at the nuclear power plant can say a lot about how much damage brought the disaster not only to people, but also to the animal world. The mutation in Chernobyl, the photo of which reflects all the bitterness of events, reached its highest values in the first 10 years after the disaster. It was during this period that animals were born with excess heads, muzzles, paws. Of the plant in the red forest. The affected area of the forest as a result of exposure to strong radiation has dozens of cases of mutation in trees, and especially in pine. On April 26, 1986, during the explosion, the Chernobyl nuclear power plant threw out so many radionuclides that the adjoining forest turned yellow. He was buried, and in his place grew a not quite healthy forest. Chernobyl. Mutants appeared due to radiation. Despite the fact that today the radiation doses have significantly decreased and the exposure dose rate does not exceed 1 to 3 Mr. H, a part of the young pine plantations receives doses leading to the formation of mutations in generative organs. It is important to note that radionuclides that are in the nutrient substrate, biomass buried in the trench in 1986, are also a source of irradiation of the stands of the red forest. Radioactive substances, entering plants together with nutrients through the root systems, form significant levels of internal irradiation. Below are photographs of the current state of the territory in which the dead forest was not buried in the trench. A significant part of the dead trees in the red forest area today lies on the ground. The territory is gradually overgrown with young growths of birch and pine. Natural processes of vegetative cover restoration occur. Radiation also affected the trees. Everyone remembers that red forest, which completely turned yellow after the accident, absorbing a large number of radionuclides. The forest was lost, but in its place grew new trees with small mutations. To this day, scientists are studying the effect of radiation on the nature of Chernobyl. It is worth noting that the wild nature after 31 years develops with great speed. The pollution did not affect many species. Science continues to study. Thanks for watching.